guys, this is HackTheBox with another video, and today we'll be reading math from HackTheBox, which is another beginner level box as well. And for this box, what we're going to be doing is connecting to a database server on Redis, and from there we access our root flag for the box. And I've already made the honors of connecting to the machine and starting the VPN. So we're going to start with pinging the machine to make sure we're able to access it. So we use the ping command and the IP, and we can see that we could access it. I just clear this out, and the question was what TCP port is open on the machine. So we're gonna use an nmap scan to get that answer. Sorry about that. Okay, so the nmap scan is done, and it says what TCP port is open on the machine, and that is gonna be port 6379. I'm just gonna put that in 6379. Okay, and that was it. And it says which service is running on the port that is open on the machine. So that's gonna be, so from our table, from the nmap table, we check again. This was where I got the port number from. And for the service, under the service tab, we see Redis. Now Redis is an in-memory data structure that is used as a database or a cache or message broker, and it is using an in-memory data structure which relies on main memory for data storage, and this therefore causes fast response times on the server. So we're gonna do the answer. And like I said before, it says what type of database is Redis. Choose from the following options. And like I said before, I said in-memory data structure or in-memory database. It says which command line utility is used to interact with the Redis server. Enter the program name you would enter into the terminal without any argument. And that's going to be the redis-cli. Okay. Now let me see something. It should give me an error instead. Oh yeah. So it says not connected since we didn't specify the port and the host name that I should connect to. So let's continue. And it says which flag is used with the Redis command line utility to specify the host name. And to specify the host name, we just use the -a argument in the command line or flag. Now let me try and pull this up. I don't think they have help command, but it's just -h, and so I'm just gonna use redis -cli, and there's no space in between the redis dash and cli. And then I use the -h command for the host name specification, and then I paste in the IP address of the machine and I click enter. Okay, now we can see that we have entered into the redis-cli command line, which because our IP has become our username, and we also have the Redis port on there as well. And if I just click, oh, it shouldn't work. So let's just move on to the next question instead. And it says, once connected to a Redis server, which command is used to obtain the information and statistics about the Redis server? And that's gonna be the info command. So if I click in info in here, it should show me a lot of statistics about the and information about the Redis database on this machine's IP address. And we could see the version is 5.0.7. We could also see our process ID and the OS that this service is running on, which is the Linux service. So that's going to be the info command. And now it says what is the version of the Redis server being used on the target machine, and that's going to be 5.0.7 as we've seen from this place. Redis version 5.0.7. Okay, and now it says which command is used to select the desired database in Redis. Now, like any SQL service, we always use the select command to select. Okay, now it says which command is used to select the desired database in Redis. So now like any database, that's gonna be the select command, since it lets us select which our desired database or the desired table. So if I use the select and table, it's specified was, oh, it hasn't specified any table, so we just put in the select command. So we don't. Now it says how many keys are present inside the database with index 0. So I guess this is gonna be our table, our database name. And if I click here, select 0, it says okay, and that's great. If I also put in select 1, it should say okay, and select 4. This is just making us, this is like, if this was a GUI, it would just be like clicking on the value 0, the table 1, the table 2, the table 3, the table 4. But instead we don't have a GUI, so we instead specify selecting it with the select command. And I'm going to go back to the database 0 again, and I click, and it says okay. Okay, and it says how many keys are present inside the database with index 0. So we're gonna specify it with the keys command and the asterisk. Now what this does is the keys command returns all key in the database that match a pattern, and the asterisk is used to get all files in that database. So this asterisk lets us list all the files here right now, and if we're like just enumerating the system and we don't know what is inside that database, like a black box right now, we won't be able to know all this, but with the asterisk command we'll be able to get all these values. So if I use, sorry about that, let me clear this out. So if I use keys, we know that asterisk, we see number 1, num2 store, and if I use keys, let's try temp, it gives us the value temp because we know that there's temp inside already. But if we didn't know that, we'll instead use the keys asterisk, and this asterisk command let us return all values in the directory that we're in. So if I open another tab right here and I click cat asterisk, it's gonna display all the files in there, even though they're directories, because they fit into the asterisk command, which returns all things in that directory. So now we have the keys asterisk command, and it returns 4 keys. So it says how many keys are present inside the database. That's gonna be 4. Now it says which command is used to obtain all the keys in a database. Oh, that's gonna be keys asterisk. Okay, And now it says submit root flag. Now, like, if we're on SSH or FTP, we always use the get command, and that's also going to work here. Let me try something. Oh, it didn't work. Get just cool. So if I just use get and then the name of the keys, which is either num, we don't put. Okay, let me see if we can put the apostrophes in and leave it to go. Okay, so it gives us so it doesn't mean anything with the apostrophes as well. So you can just get flag, since that's what we are here for. Okay, I'm going to also do get stamp. So the get command works in mostly all this database or service servers, and with the get flag we can just copy it. Copy, and that should be our flag. Yeah, so it seems like we pumped this box, and thank you guys for watching, and I would like if you guys subscribe to the channel and give it a like. Thank you and have a nice day.